Hey everyone, welcome to the weekly reset in Destiny, and welcome to the Dawning. This week's Nightfall is the Nexus, updated for Year 3 and the Dawning. This version is Takenified, and you've got the very unfun modifiers of Ironclad, Fresh Troops, and Grounded, along with Brawlers, so your melee will be very useful here. And seeing how this is a newly updated strike, it's the first Nightfall of the Dawning, and it's got some new mechanics to it, my voice will be accompanying you for the entire run. I'm sure you're happy about that bit of news. So let's get started. This first room here with the Taken is similar to how the strike ran in Year 1. You basically got to clear ads out and take out 3 mini-bosses of sorts. In this case, it's the Taken Captains. They kind of spawn in the same areas that you're used to, in those back rooms there, left or right side, and in the back corner of the room. You can see here in this part, I get stuck with the right side first, so I'm just basically clearing out these ads here. Worrying about these damn snipers a little bit. Say as a solo player, you kind of have to stay back in this room. You can go charging forward, but you're really asking for trouble by doing that. Actually, this is my second or third attempt at going through. I was using a sword the first time. That was not really working out for me, so I went with Gallahorn here. And you can see I'm on my Warlock, so those solar grenades are going to help me out a lot. And just toss them in the room there and let them do their work. Gotta watch out for the Taken Minotaurs. They're a pain. You can see the Captain is there he is. Captain's somewhere in there. Solar shields seem to be the main shield you're coming up against in this Nightfall, so solar weapons are going to be your best bet. You see the grenades taking your shield down. I can just go in with the Gallahorn and kind of move the process along a bit. That didn't take him out though, so I know he's still in there somewhere. Might as well take out the Blight here and keep moving. Captain should be pretty weak the next time I see him. There he is. Yeah, he's almost down. Grenade's doing the work. And there you go, Captain 1 is down. And get a look at the new Nightfall and Strike scoring in action here. And get scores by using certain weapons or mixing things up, grenade kills, that sort of thing, kill streaks. You're working towards metal tiers like bronze, silver, and gold. The Nightfall bounty actually requires you to get gold tier, also completing the Nightfall before the timer runs out. You can see the timer on the right corner there, sort of letting you know that you need to move along. Second Captain's out now, he's coming down, so that's good, he's in the main room for me. Yeah, you love those Taken with the shields and the bubbles. There you go, bubble blocking me now. Taken are as annoying as ever, but it's nice to have a new version of the strike here. This is going to get easier as things go along, but right now it's a learning process for everybody, including me. There's Captain, so I can work on him now. The good thing is I've taken out most of the ads already, so it should only be the Captain and a few enemies here and there left. Captain's down. I know something was hitting me. There's a Minotaur out there somewhere. There it is. Given the modifiers, there's nothing you can really do about these guys. They're going to take a lot of hits to go down. A couple more, hopefully. There we go. Alright, so 2 Captains down, most of the ads are down, should be pretty easy from here. And there's the last one. Go ahead and put a few shots into him. Throw a grenade. And third Captain is down. Now it's just a matter of going upstairs. The enemies here you don't have to fight, you can kind of run past them. I get caught in a little bit of a loop here with the Minotaurs that come out. So I kind of run around the room for a little bit to get away from them and draw their fire away from me. See the one following me down here. Now I can go upstairs and hopefully run past these enemies without too much trouble. And there you go. Skip that part. Save you some time. Checkpoint will be coming up. Actually, I have a wipe here, so this will be skipping ahead in the timer somewhat.
I'm reading a massive barrier ahead.
Forget which way to go momentarily. Alright, here's a reset. You're taking in here again. You don't have to fight these guys. With Brawler on, I can kind of move through them quickly and hopefully get some ammo to drop here. Those green engrams are automatically decrypting into armor or weapon parts, like that. It's a good quality of life change. Taking here, there's some heavy. And here comes a newer mechanic to this part of the fight. Normally it was just about clearing ads. Now you've got a barrier blocking your way. Clear out these taken here. They're always fun. You can see you've got to take the relic there and go across to the other side. But since we're doing this solo, I'm going to worry about the ads first. Try and take them down. Yeah, you want to be careful they don't come through the other side of the room and come after you. So there's also a couple of minotaurs down there by the barrier. They are a pain, so try and get them dealt with. Actually, they're the reason I wiped in the last attempt was those guys. Yeah, you want to avoid that sniper fire too. So change things up, switch sides of the room, see if I can get some shots on these guys. As long as I can hit my shots, apparently I can't do that. Oh, I really can't do it. Alright, that's one. Now they do pack a punch. Alright, those guys are down. Should only have to worry about those minotaurs down there now. Shielding is a pain. That's one. Or maybe not. No, that was a goblin. Okay. Alright. Let's switch it up to the other side of the room. Actually, pop a heavy here. I know I've got the heavy out there to replenish it. And I know they're out there somewhere, it's just a matter of finding them and dragging them out. There they are. Be careful with grounded on, you don't want to get hit while in the air. There's one minotaur. And two, there we go. Now I can take the relic across the way. And here's where the other part of this fight comes in. You've got to open up the second barrier, the one blocking the door down there. And you do that similar to Vault of Glass. You kind of sit in this ring, and just like opening up the vault, same thing here. You got to stay in that circle, keep enemies away from you. You can always back out and clear these enemies and then step into the circle, but for time purposes I'm trying to hurry this up a bit. The door's open, so now you can go through. Got some more enemies in here. And we'll have another checkpoint slash wipe coming up here for the boss fight. Alright, so boss fight is a little bit different this time around as well. You'll see that when we get to it. First things first, you clear out these enemies here. If you're looking for ammo, which in this case I am, but you don't have to. You can see I switched to a solar sword for this. Kind of tried a few different. My Nightfall timer is nearing its end, so I will not be completing the Nightfall bounty on this run. But again, since it's the first time, it's learning experience for everybody, and we're all figuring out how this thing works. I still say the modifiers weren't friendly for it either. Better modifiers might have been a difference, I don't know. Elemental burn might have made things tougher on me for the fight though, so maybe it's a good thing, who knows. Used to be able to stay up top here and activate the boss and do damage to him that way. You can sort of do that, but you're going to get joining allies when the boss spawns in, so that doesn't work the same. You can also, used to be a spot you could jump up on that left side there and you'd be safe from the boss, which actually still works, but given the new mechanics to this fight, which you'll see in a bit, it doesn't make sense for me to stay up there because I have to come down anyways eventually. So first things first, you're clearing some of the enemies down here that will bring the boss into the fight. Actually, you should have gone left first and taken care of that Minotaur that was there, so that's a bad on me. I'm actually going to get killed here from the boss, taking damage trying to get up here. Not one of my better runs. So now that the boss is in, you can sort of do damage to him. Watch out for ads, clear out any ads that come after you. Once you get the boss to a certain health, the new mechanic kicks in. There's that Minotaur down there, should have taken him out before. Shots in on this guy. And you can see the Itis, or the Relic, has appeared, so now the next part of the fight transitions here. Normally this happens with the fight anyways, you get these ads that spawn in with the boss's health going down. Same thing here, you'll get waves of enemies for each section of health that goes down. The new mechanic here is obviously familiar to anybody who's done Vault of Glass before. You have to use the Relic to take the shield down on the Nexus Mine. Or in this case, the Taken version. Gonna look around for enemies. There's that Minotaur. Finally get him out of here. From here, you just want to make sure that the boss is not shooting at you as you run. You definitely don't want to jump since you're going to be taking more damage. Do a little bunny hop if you need to get away. Put the patrol beacon down, even though it never did anything for me. I never use it. And you've got the Relic. Similar to the Vault, you gotta wait for the super to charge and then go ahead and fire it at the boss to take down his shield. It's a one-time thing, you don't have to hold the Relic or anything like that. It disappears once you take the shield down. And there doesn't seem to be a time limit to doing damage to him that I was aware of. Once that shield goes down, you're good to start damaging him. And once you get to his next health threshold, more enemies will spawn in. I suppose it doesn't really matter where you're standing. Here I was just in the back, that was kind of keeping me safe from his shots. Kind of just peeking around corners and doing damage where I can. He should be pretty close here, a couple more shots. Ought to do it. And miss horribly with that grenade. Get a little better placement on this one. There we go, that's better. And you can see new Relic inbound, as well as a new wave of enemies. Actually, this isn't such a good spot here. I'm gonna get massacred by these guys pretty quick. Yeah. Good thing I've got the revive. Go ahead and take them down. Take down the enemies that spawn over here. Given that you're doing this solo, or if you're doing this solo, you want to worry about those ads pretty, or all the time, just because they will sneak up on you and take you out, so. In a group, you can obviously split duties, but here you've got to kind of do it all yourself, so. Be aware of those snipers shooting you from all corners. But the good thing is, once you take care of these guys, you are free to kind of move around and maneuver to where you need to for the next part. Speed this up as I was kind of looking around for other enemies or ammo. Got the Relic, and start the next part here. Shield is down. Same thing, we're worrying about his health. We're taking him down little by little. Should be a new wave of enemies, another Relic. At least I'm in a little better spot here. I can kind of avoid them for the most part. They'll still come up here, but at least I can get the majority of them dead before they do. Used to hide in this very spot when I was doing a normal run, or the normal strike. It works out well here as well. As long as I can stay alive, thank you very much. Well, that revive really came in handy for me on this one. Wouldn't have done it otherwise, probably. Take down a few more of the mob here before they get up to me. And there we go, that should be the majority of the enemies, if not all of them. Go ahead and skip ahead for this part here. Again, I'm just maneuvering around looking for ammo. That Relic on the other side is actually not in a good spot for this. See, I'm taking a lot of hits here. That's not a good spot for the Relic at all. Try and get you to this side here. Wait for him to move a little bit. And go ahead and inch forward and pick up the Relic. Getting close to the end of the fight here. There'll be one more wave of enemies coming up, which actually you don't need to fight. Depending on how you're doing against the boss, you can just go ahead and finish him off. This will be the last Relic you need. Shield is down. Shots here. There we go. I know I've got the special in front of me here if I need it. Kind of tricky. I don't want him to shoot at me, but I want to get critical hits too. It's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't type thing. Here's the final wave of enemies. Again, since I'm doing this solo, I'm going to try and clear some of these guys out just so I don't run into any trouble when I'm trying to take down the boss. It's kind of funny, you don't realize how bad this strike is with the taken until you're actually doing it and going, yeah, you have to block every shot, I swear. Especially here, they're creeping up on me and I can't do damage to half of them. hide if you have to recover health. Try and stay out of the line of fire. Should be getting close here. Might be one more group. Yeah, one more group coming up the stairs now. And this guy here. There we go. They're grouped up pretty nice. And there we go. Should be able to take the boss out without any other dangers now. And there we go, boss is down. Got the gold tier, but unfortunately I didn't do it in the time allotted, so no Nightfall bounty for me. No Icebreaker chance.
Well,
But we got it done, we get a skeleton key, as you are guaranteed to get one now for your first Nightfall each week. And for a reward I get another emote, just like last week. Got a legendary one last time, this time not so lucky. But it's one I didn't have, so I will take it. Alright everybody, good luck on your Nightfalls, thanks for watching the video, and I will see you next time.